Our First Looks coverage is proudly powered by the Microsoft Store. Get your next laptop, tablet, Xbox, and more by going to firstlooks.tv/Microsoft. Well, we have our next guest here. Hello.
Morning.
Go ahead and introduce yourself for me.
All right. My name is Drew Ormington. I'm a FIRST Robotics mentor for Team 3627. And I also do stuff with scouting, which we talked about earlier.
Yes.
And I'm the district vice chair in charge of STEM for that organization.
So as somebody who was in Scouts, obviously a long time ago, and personally, I couldn't figure out how to enjoy it. I didn't like any of it because this is what I like, and I'm not so much into camping and fishing and such. That's just not me. This is, and so I really like that the organization has grown to accept that there are different types of people.
Well, some of the stuff that they're doing, we got to kind of get involved with FIRST Robotics, being involved in Scouts, because of the new STEM initiative they're doing called STEM Supernova and STEM Nova. We actually have some members on the team that are Scouts, and because of that, we've been involved with some different outreach opportunities. Some of the events we have close to 2,000 Scouts coming and seeing the robots, which are coming out there. Scouting.
That's awesome. That is outreach at a whole other level.
Yeah.
And their kids are getting some hands-on opportunities. In fact, the summer camps, the winter camps they have multiple events, and our FIRST Robotics team tries to help support that initiative.
That's great.
STEM isn't everything that the Scouts actually do. It's in 2010, Dow Chemicals gave them an endowment or a grant to help them develop this STEM Nova program. But STEM has been there since the beginning. It's been there for astronomy. When you're doing all this different pioneering, you're actually doing engineering. The biggest thing right now is they're trying to bring that awareness that this is actually taking place the entire time. So when you're cooking, you're doing chemistry. And so the whole product there is we're not just teaching you camping skills, we're teaching you life skills. And the robotics, there's a robotics merit badge. There's a whole number of different, there's a gaming merit badge, graphic design. They're going to the technical end of it. And again, they're capturing that. There's actually a new group called STEM Scouts. The uniform is actually goggles and a lab coat. And they actually have them at elementary, middle school, and high school. So they have right now, next year in August, girls would be part of Cub Scouts. So now it's going co-ed at that level. Sometime about 2019, I believe girls will be able to join the upper level scouting area where they can actually become Eagle Scouts even. So STEM is going to be a major part of that and enriching those opportunities.
Now you and I were talking a couple of hours ago, and we talked about medals.
Oh, yeah.
Not just badges, but something about medals.
All right.
Give me a better idea of what we're talking about there.
Okay. Well, in the Nova Award, they actually have a little patch. It's got little points at the end, and you can earn the Nova Awards. Okay. And they actually have the pi symbol on them, and you earn them multiple times, and then you do additional activities and earn what's called a Supernova. Now, the Supernova Award, you can actually, at Cub Scouts, earn 2 bronze awards, and they actually have names which I can't do off the top of my head.
That's okay.
And at the Boy Scout level, or the older Scout level, they actually have a bronze and silver. And at the venturing level, and that's the ages 14, 21, which is already co-ed for 2 decades, you can earn the bronze, silver, and gold. Now, you can actually go through and you can earn these multiple times over. And if you did not earn your Eagle Scout as a Scout, but you're still under the age of 18 and you obtain your Eagle, you could actually go up there looking like Michael Phelps with all these STEM awards as they pin the Eagle medal on you.
Oh my gosh.
So there's a lot of different opportunities. And again, they're working young, and again, the whole idea behind it is that there's growth and that you continue with the program. It's not just the merit badges. Merit badges are required for some of them. And same thing for the Cub Scouts. There's other activities and things that you have to do, which is already part of the program.
Sure.
So it pushes the advancement program, which they're already doing. And again, it's a whole other level of enrichment, capturing those individuals that maybe camping wasn't that facet for them. And the idea is that there's something for everybody to be involved in the program that they can take from it.
and that's something that we're seeing with a number of organizations, is that we're not like laser light focused on a thing. Our service mark here is more than robots. It's there's a way for everybody to be involved. All right, our main thing here is robots, but there's also logo design and marketing and business plans, and in Lego League there's research projects, and there's all kinds of things that aren't building a robot. So there are things that are not camping. There's other things that are all about advancement. I like that.
I think the part that's, again, it's that engagement and basically inclusion aspect. Again, something for everybody.
Yeah.
So can you step me through what brought you here today? Like, how did you get involved? How did you get here?
How to get involved in FIRST?
Yeah.
It sounds like that's going to be a complicated answer.
I'll make it as short as I can. Actually, I'm an animation major.
Okay.
And I taught animation game and simulation design. And the former mentor was stepping away. He was no longer part of the school district. So they needed a mentor that's part of the school district.
Okay.
And the students came in and said, hey, we want you to be, we heard that you're cool. They came from 2 different schools from our school district. We're a school district team, not a school team.
Okay.
And they said that we want you to be our mentor. We hear that you're cool. And I said, I don't know anything about robots. And they said, that's okay. We don't want you to touch our robot.
Yeah, you're cool.
And so since I've been involved with that, I actually piloted a robotics program. I now teach robotics engineering. I segued away from animation gaming, and I actually now teach project lead the way engineering. And I've been now for the year I was the first year as a mentor. We went to World as a chairman of the Chairman's Award here.
Wow.
And we continue to grow and evolve the team. So that's kind of how I got involved. The students came and sought me out, and I haven't been able to put it down since.
And when was this? I'm sorry.
I believe
did
it
you
was
get
2005, 2006.
Okay.
So I have to go back and look. It's been so many years now.
Somewhere in there.
But now you're all in.
Actually, no, I take it back. It's 2011. 2011, I'm sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, we got involved, and my family's now involved. My kids are down in the stands right now wearing FIRST Robotics T-shirts. They want to join the FL Junior now.
Okay.
And my team's like, hey, we can mentor that. So again, the
Wow.
program's evolving,
Yes,
growing,
indeed you can.
That's
Yes, you
awesome.
can mentor that, and they'd appreciate it.
Yeah. So being here with the team, how's it going? Do you know?
We've had some struggles. I think the things that their kids are taking away the most is the learning experience. Even if they don't win, they're taking the experience with them. They have a lot of growth. They've got some great features on the robot that don't always work all the time. And right now, the robot, since it's actually arrived here, is actually improved on the time period that it's been there in the pits. So they've continued new iterations, new innovations, and they changed some different things up. And right now, I think they're about 2 for 2, and 1-2 lost 2, and they're continuing. They're optimistic. So I can't ask for more than that.
And
I was
how
just say optimism. That's that's difficult to have when you're 2-2. So stay optimistic. Keep going. Keep making the robot better. That's always a good thing.
And how have you been able to help your team?
Basically, for the entire season, I have to require to actually be in the room with them at all times. So I've been with them from build season day starts at 1 o'clock and goes from about 9:30 at night. And so 5 days a week. They build off-site on the weekend, so I have a little family time. Pre-season, I help work with them. We do a lot of outreach. We do some different activities as a team to kind of team build. And then we do a little bit of training. And this next summer, we're already planning. As we're sitting here at the dinners, we're sitting down, okay, what are we doing this summer? How are we going to prepare for next year? All right, who's going to be the mentor for this aspect of the team? And we're talking that out as a team right now. So my role with the team is what can I do to support them? I mean, literally,
Sure.
That's what it is. And what do I do to support? Anything and everything they ask me.
Sounds about right.
So long as they don't ask you, hey, build this for us.
Yeah.
My biggest problem is saying no, and that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
I understand. ended up getting back involved myself.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he was my mentor for my first Tech Challenge team.
That's awesome. You know, I haven't had a chance to do FTC yet, where we've been looking into it. And again, it's just one more aspect of how do we fit more hours in the day.
Yeah.
Definitely.
For sure. So, how big of you said it's the team is school district, not school. So, how many members are on the team? Because obviously that's a unique setup. Sometimes we'll see like 1 or 2 schools, but it's unusual for the district to have a team together.
The team is number-wise is fluctuated over the time period.
Sure.
The current team right now we're traveling with is about 14 students.
Okay.
And again, we're pulling from a number, and unfortunately, a lot of our students they're pushed and pulled in multiple different directions. Of course, the good quality students are going to be. Everybody wants them involved with their activity.
Absolutely.
And so we've been lucky enough to have some really great quality students involved. And again, as a district team, again, we're pulling from, I think, 4 or 5 different schools. And the way that we reach out to individuals is word of mouth. And actually, between now and summertime, I've actually given the requirement to recruit 2 new people. 1 to sustain, 1 to grow. And then as soon as they come on board in August, they too have to recruit 2 people. 1 to sustain and 1 to grow. And we're hoping that basically by this time next year, we need a bus to bring everybody here.
And where are you coming from?
Sarasota County.
Okay.
So we got again, great school system. We've got a great support from the community. And again, we're just hoping to continue that.
Yeah, goals, definitely.
So if you grow the program to a certain size, is the goal to maybe have a pair of teams or maybe do FRC and FTC?
I'd like to try to do an FTC, FRC, kind of like a varsity and JV kind of mindset. And again, we're reaching out far and wide. We have people in the county above us that aren't participating, and of course we're reaching out to them as well. But if we could have an FTC and FRC, again, the JV varsity kind of mindset is kind of what we're looking at.
Okay.
I just got to find someone else to be the FTC coach now.
Right. Yeah. Unfortunately, a little further away than I'm capable of heading on a regular basis.
Can't do this all through Skype.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, I really appreciate you coming and talking to us today, and I love hearing about both the evolution of the team and of scouting. That's cool, and I love that there's a good synergy there.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, thank you guys for your time.
Absolutely. Good luck on the field.
Thank you.
A school district team is an interesting situation. Normally a single school district has too many people to be able to have a single team. I wonder, but I'm glad that he's not letting that get in his way.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
We've got 14 people this year. By next year, we're going to have a bus. We're not going to allow it to be that. It's going to be. We're going to make this thing bigger.
Yes.
We're going to get more people involved.
Which I think that's great for FIRST.
Mm-hmm.
It's just getting that's what we're all trying to do here. We're trying to expand what's going on here, making people more aware
Exactly.
of robotics and kids learning more about this and more engineers, or not even just engineers.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Not just engineers.
Just knowledgeable students.